Hey, on episode 3, public transport.
Right, have you realised when you're on trains and you like see the rucksack sat there, the dreaded abandoned rucksack, and you can see, you look around the rest of the coach and you can see everyone else looking, and they're thinking, it's like, no one wants to say it, but everyone in their head like, it's a fucking bomb, it's a fucking bomb. Like Al Qaeda don't know when to stop, do they? And it's like
yeah, no, that scares the shit out of me every time I see it. You can't help wondering, it goes through everyone's mind, it's natural.
like, Taliban. Taliban. It's like
got some kind of Taliban in that bag?
you go in there, it's like some guy's cheese and pickle sandwich, like, oh.
Osama, are you in there? No, I'm joking, he's dead.
No, but also on the train, especially when you're in London, you know the tubes.
Yeah.
And you literally like get crushed in like a load of KFC chickens. Yeah, that's right, I said it better too, fuck you. And like, it always seems to be me as well, who gets like the fat sweaty guy like grinding. Whilst he's like, he couldn't even stand still, he's like thrusting me, I'm like, fuck off. Like,
bumping and grinding, proper.
Literally breathe on you, like the chicken leg like hits me, just like, fuck off. It's like,
yeah, but it's like 9 o'clock in the morning and they put their arm off and they have their sweaty armpit in your face. You can't help think, do they have a shower or not? It's 9 o'clock, come on.
It's like, it is like you're taking a quick dip in a pool when you're next to some big old sweaty kid.
It's good though. I remember in London once, it was really cold and it was like a radiator because like it was actually quite nice. Like, oh, this is nice. It's like a bit toasty in here.
It's keeping the body heat up. Yeah, well, that kind of brings me on to my point of being.
I always say that, don't I? I was going to say that is a classic line, isn't it?
That is my classic line. Moving on. Okay, so when I don't say it when everyone's so crammed and packed together, and then there's always that one seat left. You know, like yes, I've got the seat, the only seat left on the coach. This is my day, and then you get there and you realise you've been greeted by death metal or some kind of dubstep, and the grim, warm breath of a smoker sitting behind you, coughing up germs all over your face.
Or an old person, like...
Yeah, and it's not so much that, it's just, it almost seems like a lack of respect. They just don't really care, just cover it up. No biggie.
Another thing is like people talking on their phones too loud. My life might not be very interesting, but I don't want to hear about theirs.
Yeah, true that. You do learn a lot from people though. Yeah.
The thing I hate is taxi drivers. Like, some of them, you get the ones that you say, I've only got a tenner, and then as soon as the 10 mark reaches, they're like, you can get out of the car now, mate. And then others, you get in, and it's the awkward journey because it smells like he just shat himself while you're in his car.
Right, I literally refuse to run for trains anymore. Well, it didn't really happen to me. It's quite funny though. I saw this lady. The train was, when it's about to pull off, it kind of stalls a little bit more. And you could see in her eyes, she's like, I'm going to make this. I'm going to make it. So she started doing this kind of weird kind of jog, walk kind of thing, kind of limping.
Yogging?
Yeah, she was jogging. And you could see, like, because she had one of the weirdy suitcases. And you can see slowly going off balance. I'm like, this could be funny. And so it goes, and she tripped, like slow motion, like, fuck. And then like, she kind of threw her luggage forward to try and stop, because that's a natural reaction, put your hand up.
Try and stop the train, yeah?
Yeah, she threw it. I can stop. So she threw the suitcase over, and then like it kind of opened up in midair, and like a bit of a like clothes that fell out, which was funny. But that again, I was like, this still has more to unravel, surely. And then she kind of, in her other hand, she had her phone, and she kind of threw it at the same time with the luggage, so they kind of like collided. You see the phone like spinning, like.
The ringtone code.
Yeah. And then the worst thing was, I swear to God, because the train didn't actually leave then, it kind of stopped for a little bit. It probably saw
just
her
mocking
there.
her.
It saw her, and then when she like got up, like, I'm ready, yes, they stopped for me, and then drove off like.
Yeah.
We saw everything. It was
Quick stop to laugh.
That's the thing.
Brilliant.
That's the thing about trains though. They're so slow getting there, but they're so quick to leave. Like
That's true, yeah.
That is true.
Well, yeah, I think we've hated out proper on public transport.
More trains, but
yeah, more trains.
Yeah, it's more trains than anything.
Oh well.
The last thing I hate about trains though is when you're on a journey back and you get the one seat by yourself in the whole coach, and someone sits next to you, and you're like, really? There's like 20 other seats here.
They just want to have friends.
So basically, if you're listening to this Southern Rail director, sort your act out.
Right, so that's it from all of us here. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and if you've got any topics you want us to hate on, just leave it in the comments.
Bye bye.